Today, our topic is what the ancient Greeks thought about success. The ancient Greeks were some of the smartest people in history, and they thought a lot about how to live a good life. They believed that success was not just about money or fame, but about being a good person and living a meaningful life. They had many ideas about how to achieve success, and these ideas are still useful today. Let's talk about what they believed and how we can learn from them. The Greeks had a word called Arete, which means excellence or virtue. They believed that success was about being the best version of yourself. This didn't mean being perfect, but it meant trying your best in everything you do. For example, if you are a teacher, success would mean being the best teacher you can be. If you are a farmer, it would mean growing the best crops. The idea was to focus on your own skills and improve them every day. This is a powerful idea because it reminds us that success is personal. It's not about comparing yourself to others, but about being better than you were yesterday. The Greeks also believed in the importance of balance. They thought that a good life was one where you balanced different parts of your life. For example, they believed in working hard, but they also believed in enjoying life. They thought that too much work could make you unhappy, just like too much fun could make you lazy. This idea is still important today. Many people work too much and forget to enjoy life, while others have too much fun and forget to work hard. The Greeks would say that the key to success is finding the right balance. Another important idea from the Greeks is the concept of Eudaimonia, which means happiness or flourishing. They believed that success was not just about achieving goals, but about living a happy and fulfilling life. This means doing things that make you feel good, and that give your life meaning. For example, helping others, learning new things, or spending time with family and friends. The Greeks thought that these things were more important than money or fame. They believed that true success comes from living a life that makes you happy and that helps others. The Greeks also believed in the importance of wisdom. They thought that being wise was one of the most important qualities a person could have. Wisdom means knowing what is important in life and making good decisions. The Greeks believed that wisdom comes from experience and from learning. They thought that the more you learn, the wiser you become. This is why they valued education so much. They believed that learning was the key to success. Today, this idea is still important. If you want to be successful, you need to keep learning and growing. The Greeks also believed in the power of perseverance. They thought that success comes from hard work and determination. They had a saying, "Nothing worth having comes easy." This means that if you want to achieve something great, you have to be willing to work hard and not give up. The Greeks believed that challenges and difficulties were part of life, and that overcoming them was what made people strong. They thought that the more you struggle, the more you grow. This is an important lesson for us today. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing to face challenges and keep going, even when things are tough. The Greeks also believed in the importance of self-control. They thought that being able to control your emotions and desires was key to success. They believed that if you let your emotions control you, you would make bad decisions and fail. But if you could control your emotions, you would be able to make good decisions and achieve your goals. This idea is still important today. Many people struggle with self-control, especially when it comes to things like eating, spending money, or using technology. The Greeks would say that if you want to be successful, you need to learn to control yourself and make good choices. Another important idea from the Greeks is the concept of Phronesis, which means practical wisdom. This is the ability to make good decisions in everyday life. The Greeks believed that success was not just about having knowledge, but about knowing how to use that knowledge in real life. For example, you might know a lot about business, but if you don't know how to apply that knowledge, you won't be successful. The Greeks thought that practical wisdom was one of the most important skills a person could have. This is still true today. If you want to be successful, you need to not only have knowledge, but also know how to use it. The Greeks also believed in the importance of community. They thought that success was not just about individual achievement, but about being part of a community and helping others. They believed that a person's success was tied to the success of their community. For example, if you are successful in your job, but your community is struggling, then your success is not complete. The Greeks believed that true success comes from helping others and making the world a better place. This is an important lesson for us today. If you want to be successful, you need to think about how you can help others and make a positive impact on the world. The Greeks also had a strong belief in fate and destiny. They thought that some things in life were out of their control, and that they had to accept these things. But they also believed in the power of choice. They thought that while they couldn't control everything, they could control how they responded to things. This idea is similar to the modern concept of Stoicism, which teaches that we should focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. The Greeks believed that success comes from accepting the things you can't change and focusing on the things you can. This is an important lesson for us today. If you want to be successful, you need to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. The Greeks also believed in the importance of humility. They thought that being humble was key to success. They believed that if you were too proud, you would make mistakes and fail. But if you were humble, you would be open to learning and growing. This idea is still important today. Many people think that success is about being the best and showing off. But the Greeks would say that true success comes from being humble and always trying to improve. In conclusion, the ancient Greeks had many wise ideas about success. They believed that success was about being the best version of yourself, finding balance, living a happy and meaningful life, being wise, working hard, having self-control, using practical wisdom, being part of a community. Accepting what you can't control, and being humble. These ideas are still useful today. If you want to be successful, you can learn from the Greeks and try to live by these principles. Remember, success is not just about money or fame, but about living a good life and being a good person. So, focus on improving yourself, find balance, help others, and never stop learning. This is the path to true success.